Good gaming, ladies and gentlemen. My name's SliverOverlord. Today we're gonna watch some new play cEDH. In today's game, this was played on June 12th. It was at the XP Montreal. We are gonna see a game between a KikiJiki, a SliverOverlord, a RogThras, and a RogThras. RogThras is the kind of flavor of the month. Summer is here, people are playing more turbo. RogThras is a deck with Breeze color that just wants to make a shit ton of mana and abuse Thrasios to draw cards right after. And I would talk to you, I would do some ad about cEDH Dual Land #1 in Cornwall on June 13th, but 14th, but it was yesterday. So we've got KikiJiki. KikiJiki is a I want to get mana and I want to make copies of Combat Celebrant. There is a pirate that is stealing a creature makes it a pirate, and and then you can do a bunch of these shenanigans to untap KikiJiki and go infinite with that. Of course, we see that he has Tiger Goblin. He absolutely wants to get as much mana as possible. Super fast deck, somewhat easy to interact with. SliverOverlord, food chain deck. It's either interact with food chain or exile graveyard. It is the name of the game against the Sliver deck. RogThras, of course, like I was saying, it is a super tuber deck. Not necessarily replacing RogThras. However, as soon as they can get a little bit in, it can just go insanely quickly for them. Pre-games are called, mulligans are done. KikiJiki going first. Pinnacle Monk or something like that, which is a tapped land. Mana Confluence for a gamble. So SliverOverlord plays with their graveyard, so they don't care if they actually exile whatever they want into the graveyard. It's actually better if it's in the graveyard and in his hand. 6 Mana Vault. Mana Vault is not something that he could have used it for sure, not something he wants in the graveyard. Search for a tropical island. Cast a Springling Drum. Will cast RogThras. Plays Green Sun for 0, which means he's gonna go get Dryad Arbor. Cracks Misty for a Utopia's Sprawl on the tropical island. I didn't hear the color he chose, but he has to choose something. Uses a fetch, goes get a mountain, drops Ruby Medallion. Exotic Archer. Survival, that is bad. Uh-oh. So the name of the game of the Sliver deck is to put a bunch of Sliver in his graveyard. Put Grave Mother, which is gives all other Sliver Encore for their CMC cost. So yeah, everybody's calling. There's a win at some really soon. They're not wrong. Drops Talongate, phase out nothing. Drops a Relic of Legends, which is Relic of Legend is a mana rock in and of itself. 1, 2, 3 with a petal plays a Ristic Study. And now they make me lie that they're supposed to be a turbo deck and turn 2 and they're not winning yet. Sylvan's crying, so he is gonna go and get a land. Green Sun for 1. After going and getting a Common Tower. 3 pays for the Risk Steady, will drop a Grim Monolith. Verdant Catacomb will crack it. Toxin Sliver. 1. Calling the Weak, sacking the Toxin Sliver, giving 5 black. Ooh, fears the Calling the Weak. Casting Thrasios. So the fun thing with Relic of Legend is that even if he is summoning sick, he can tap Thrasios for mana because it's Relic that gives the ability of tapping. Well, it's actually just tap a untapped legendary. Expedition map. Mental misstep on the expedition map. Going tick for tack. You want to stop me to stop my calling the weak? I'll stop the expedition map cradle. Kinnan is something. Ooh, Thunder Tap Trainer. Look at top 4. Put a don't remember and put the rest at the bottom. Puts Deflecting Swat in hand. Drops Ancient Doom. 1, 2, 3 because Springleaf and Thunder Trap Trainer. Machine God Effigy. Makes a copy of Thunder Trap Trainer because he wants to look at the next 4 card, try to dig for something. Shatterstorm. Yeah, it is a Shatterstorm deck. Well, it's a Cradle deck, so you want Shatterstorm to get a bunch of creatures so that you can actually just make a bunch of creatures, drop Cradle, and then Cradle makes a lot of mana. Then you find a way to untap Cradle, to retap Cradle, and then, like I was saying, abuse Thrasios. Casting Shatterstorm for 6. Oh my god, you play Shatterstorm and he doesn't have his token. It's fine, not everybody's a maniac and walk around with all of their token. Ships the turn to RogThras. Number 2. RogThras number 2, of course. Magus of the Candelabra, which is moving into position to start his Chaos Cradle shenanigans. Biomancer's Familiar. Oh, it's a Yash Trash. Sorry. Cauldron of Soul saying Shaman. Cavern of Soul. Ooh, casting Seeding Song, which is cast 3 makes 5. Cost 3 makes 5, sorry. Cast KikiJiki. Paying Phoristic. Glorybringer. You may exert this creature as it attacks. When you do, it deals 4 damage to target non-dragon creatures and opponent control. So you will be able to shock something. Politicking about how much does he play with his life, which is no. So Glorybringer on attack will kill creatures. But it's a question of who is using their life. Double targeting Kinnan. He absolutely wanted dead. So he exerted the creature, so on the upkeep, this will not untap. Ooh, pays for Survival of the Fittest, pitching the Elvish Spirit Guide. Oh, he went and fetch passing? So he did all that for nothing? Or he's waiting to stop someone? Ooh, Cryptolith, right. So now all his creatures tap for mana. So technically he has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana. Wow, fish goes for the fish, gets blasted. Paying a green for Sylvan Safekeeper. 1 and 5. Overload the Cyclonic Rift. Okay. I'm pretty sure he is thinking that he sure would have hoped to have kept his Red Blast for that Cyclonic Rift. Ooh. Survival of the Fittest, the Devoted Druid. Oh, Grave Mother. So if he is... Okay, Grave Mother is the key piece that he needs to start his combo. So you can encore Grave Mother for 5 or 6? I don't remember. And once she is on the board... Oh god, Mana Weft Sliver goes to hand, then he Survival of the Fittest one last time. He's gonna go get Basil Sliver. Treasonous Ogre. Okay. Sure. Cast Treasonous Ogre, get enough mana. Oh yeah, because he's paying colorless for the Anchor mechanic. So he can pay 4 for his Treasonous Ogre, then he use the Treasonous Ogre with his 30-ish life to go infinite? 34. So right now they need to exile Graveyard. So they need to do something before he, well, they can wait that at the untaps he still doesn't have 4 lands, but as soon as Treasonous Ogre gets casted, they need to stop him. So he has the Delirium. He has Kinnan in his graveyard. Nothing special more than that. Yosh-Trash. Yosh-Thras. Yeah, Overloaded Cyclonic Rift. Push you so much back. Utopia Sprawl on the Trap Island. Naming Blue. Green and Blue plays Thrasios. He paid the first Rhystic trigger with his Command Tower. I know things are looking bad. Hoo-hoo-hoo! KikiJiki dropping his own Treasonous Ogre. With 39 lives, he can make... I'd say 13 mana, but 13, he kills himself. He can actually make 12 mana easily. KikiJiki is 5, he has 7 left. Makes 5 mana for 15 life. Glory Bringer. Sure. We'll pay another 15. Make cast KikiJiki. Will most probably make a copy of Glory Bringer and go to combat. No, does not pay for the Rhystic. Never paying for the Rhystic. Oh, actually, he forgot to ask for Mystic on the Glory Bringer. Make a copy of the Bringer. Will swing out somewhere. Man, I would absolutely swing out to the Sliver, knowing that he has Treasonous Ogre in hand. Always full send exerting. Target, Safekeeper, and Thrasios. Oh, it crypted it right, never mind. Activate Thrasios in response. I was wondering why he was tapping Thunder Trap but only Springleaf Drum. Sack Ancient Tomb to give Shroud to the Sylvan Safekeeper. Thrasios dies to the Glory Bringer. Passes turn. So we know he has Deflecting Swan in hand, but it's not a counterspell. All the combo pieces are there. Oh, exiling Elvish Spirit Guide drops the Treasonous Ogre. Holy smokes. Pays 21 life to anchor the Grave Mother. He'll make 3 copies of the Grave Mother. Man, at this point, if they don't have nothing, I absolutely know that it's over. He doesn't have Token of the Grave Mother. He actually has 3 Etch Foil version of the Grave Mother. So Grave Mother gives Anchor to other creatures. So he can pay 1 to anchor Mana Weft Sliver. So we'll get 3 Mana Weft Sliver. With that, all slivers will be able to tap for mana. Chain of Vapor in end. Yeah, Chain of Vapor doesn't do nothing. 1 to bring back the Toxin Sliver. No, it's not the Toxin Sliver. Survival of the Fittest. It's Virulent Sliver, which is Poisonous 1. Cast Survival, drop Survival into the graveyard. That's a 1-drop Sliver. Survival of the Fittest, the Changeling Outcast. He will most probably go get a Basil Sliver at some point. 1 to anchor the Changeling Outcast, which allows me to tap for 3 mana. Well, he has 3 creatures, so he can tap those creatures for 3 extra mana. 5 mana on board with the 2 Sliver Queen. Not sure if he has extra cards in hand. Man, that is crazy. He doesn't even have the Basil Sliver yet. Drops Basil Sliver into his graveyard. Basil Sliver is sacrifice Sliver, make 1 black or 2 black. So Survival of the Fittest, the Sliver Queen. So he can bring back Sliver Queen. Pays 2 to make a Sliver token. With that, he can tap it for 1, sack it for 2. So he's gonna be able to make 3. And it's Lava Walker or something like that. Let me check. So with Sliver Queen, whenever he makes a token, he's gonna be able to. He forgot about not having A, so he will have to go get his either Flame Wake, the Flying Cloud Shrouded Sliver. Acidic Sliver 2, sacrifice this permanent. This permanent deals 2 damage to target creature or player. So yeah, at this point he can actually just gun down everyone around the table. Use the Sliver Queen to... I'll just put it on screen. Sliver Queen is exactly to create a 1/1 colorless sliver. You tap that colorless sliver for a mana. You sack it for 2. That is the 1 CMC Ace Enabler. Yeah, there's no way that they could have done something. It's actually the Earth Sliver that he got. That is Sliver don't get targeted with Summoning Sickness. Even with Snap and a Chain of Vapor, they had to get rid of the tree Grave Mother, because if they don't get rid of the tree, he can just keep on doing his combo. Congratulations, Sliver Guy. You are actually. This proves that you actually did a doctorate into bugs for a reason, and this is so that you can play like an insane god that Sliver deck. Congratulations to the Sliver player. If you want, of course, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. I often answer pretty much all of them. Maybe not answer, but I see all of them for sure. If you learned something, leave a comment. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next game.